Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages that Spirit is wanting to bring to your attention through our oracle cards, and then we dive deeper into the reading with our tarot cards. So the first message that is coming up for you from our oracle cards, Spirit is saying to you, do not ignore any red flags because liberation is here. Okay, Spirit is saying to you, it is time for you to start seeing patterns, noticing behaviors, and stop excusing people's bad behaviors. Because it feels to me that you know exactly what this message is all about. Be honest with yourself. Because the moment of honesty allows you to liberate yourself from karmic situations where your ancestors are wanting to ask you, where have you been ignoring the red flags that have kept you in a karmic cycle, in a karmic situations that have kept you repeating the same thing over and over again? It is now time to break that karmic cycle, release yourself, liberate yourself from that merry-go-round, from that lesson that you've learned over and over and over again. How many more times do you have to go through the heartbreak? How many more times do you have to go through the lesson until finally you get it? So Spirit is saying this is a moment that maybe it's not going to get repeated for a very long time, where a door of opportunity opens, where the alignment is right for you to liberate yourself from karmic behaviors, karmic situations, karmic relationships that end nowhere. So this is an invitation just to, observe your life and see where things, they start working out for a while and then things break down. Things start going in the right direction that you hope them to, and then suddenly something happens. Spirit is saying that this could be even, let's say, in a workplace. You go for a job. At the beginning, the job is great. You love the people, and then suddenly things turn toxic. That maybe you have to leave, or maybe your health start to suffer because you say to yourself, you know what, I need the money, I need the job, so you stay. This could be in relationships, right? You go into a new relationship, everything is good, and then eventually you start thinking, hang on a minute, this person behaves exactly like my ex. This person behaves exactly like maybe my father, my mother, my someone. So Spirit is saying to you, where we get stuck in karmic situations is that sometimes we confuse new people and new situation with newness. But how do we know that it is karmic? Is because we start repeating, or we start recognizing the patterns that makes us realize, hang on a minute, I experienced this in third grade. I experienced this when I was working for that company. I experienced this, fill in the blank. Okay. And then you start realizing, this is a karmic situation, and you start seeing the red flags because they would have been waving, okay, loud and bright for you to notice them. And because now you're wanting to liberate yourself, you're wanting new beginnings, you're wanting abundance, you're wanting blessings. So you have no time to keep on wasting, okay, time, energy, hope, right? With karmic situations that just are a merry-go-round, round and round, round and round. And Spirit is saying, as this opportunity opens up, it's now a question. Are you noticing the red flags early? If you are, what do you do about it? Because the evidence, right? Like they say, the sauce is in the pudding, right? The evidence is the action that you take. Are you truly over karmic situations? Are you truly over karmic cycles? Are you truly over generational curses? Right? Are you truly over scarcity loops that have plagued you, your family for many, many generations? And so Spirit is saying there's a divine opportunity that is coming up. There's a portal that is opening up that is literally going to change your life 360 degrees if you start noticing the red flags and then take the action that is aligned to the person of who you are becoming, the person you want to be, or the situations that you want to start existing in. Luxury, right? abundance, money, being able to go to the supermarket or to walk into any shop and just get whatever you want without having to look at the price tag. If that is what you're wanting, Spirit is saying that you have to liberate yourself. And the question is, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Because sometimes the very thing that helps us liberate ourselves is being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then we get inspired to do something, to walk out. And then we're finally free. And then we look back and think, hang on a minute, why was I even stuck in that situation for so long? So let's get our tarot cards on the table to elaborate for us even further the message that is here for you. So Spirit is saying to you, okay, drop the red flag emoji in the comment section below if you're going to be promising to yourself, because this is you work. I can give you the information. I can show you what Spirit is telling me to tell you. But this is the information that is then taken by you and then feel inspired to take inspired action to do the work that you need to do so that you finally liberate yourself once and for all. So the cards that are coming up for you are going to be revealing even further what it is that you need to know right now. So we're just going to look from Spirit what it is that you need to know right now. Page of Cups, love it, okay? Cutting those cords, okay? You can see, cutting those cords. You have walked in the same in the same road so many times. You have walked in the same pattern so many times. What is tying you? Like I said, there could be a curse that is there. And now it is time for you to cut that cord so that you can be free to go in the direction that is rightly aligned with your hopes, your dreams, and where you're wanting to go. You're not allowing someone else to dictate to you where you're meant to go. You're not allowing someone else to be the one who's holding the like the lead, right? And leading you all over the place. So Spirit is saying, as you're looking at the cards, what are your hopes and your wishes? Okay, they're all flowing in. They're all coming in. And remember, the moon is connected to cycle. Literally, the moon is a cycle. 28 days, we start again. Okay, and so Spirit is saying, break the cycle, so that you can finally liberate yourself, so that you can finally look where you are going, and you can finally begin on a new page, right? Because this is a new book that you are writing, you're reading. And I like the fact that the cord, the thread that is around your leg is red. Because in all our cards it's been about the red color. And we know that red is connected to our root chakra, right? So sometimes our need to feel safe is the very thing that allows us to betray ourselves time and time again. We end up in situations where we compromise, where we betray ourselves, where we ignore the red flags. And so Spirit is saying that if you're wanting truly your hopes, your dreams to become a reality, okay, it is now time to not ignore, okay, that red thread that is running through this reading. Because remember what we said, you need to start recognizing the patterns, because they've been weaving, okay, a thread of deception around you for a very long time. So instead of following the white rabbit down some endless hole that never comes to an end, it is now time to say, no, thank you. I'm going to go on my own journey. If you go down a rabbit hole, I have rabbits. And if you go down a rabbit hole, it is literally endless. It will go on and on and on. You can even go on YouTube and see rabbit holes, or you can even go and ask, I don't know, Gemini, ChatGPT about rabbit holes and how endless they are. So there is a sense that is here that, I don't know, maybe a white rabbit means something to you. A rabbit means something to you that you've been following, and it has just led to like an endless loop, an endless cycle. And it is time for you to choose liberation. It is time for you to realize that you've been going down the wrong hole all along. So let's pop this card there and let's get more cards on the table. So I want you to drop the scissors emoji in the comment section below, promising yourself to cut those cords, especially the ones that are connected to you feeling around your safety, around your root chakra. You can go and look at a root chakra and all the elements that it governs over. And our safety, our stability, sometimes they allow us to stay in situations where we can just think things will change eventually. This rabbit hole will lead me somewhere. And eventually we realize that actually we've wasted 5, 10, 15, 20 years. We've wasted a lifetime over nothing. So it is time for liberation. I love the card that has come up for you. Mic drop moment right there, is it not? So drop the microphone emoji right there, because we're now receiving the death card. The death card is a major arcana card. So yet again, Spirit is saying to you, bringing that red color, okay, bringing that red color again, stop, okay, and see situations that are dead, that should have been over a long, long time ago. See them for what they truly are, rather than what you want them to be. There's situations where you are watering dead plants, where you're beating a dead donkey. Spirit is saying to you, okay, we've given you the red warning, the stop sign, to stop ignoring the red flags. So the death card is a card that can be scary sometimes, but actually the death card, tongue twister there, is exactly what I was saying to you at the beginning of this reading. The death card allows things to die, to end, so that we can be liberated, we can be freed for a rebirth, for a new beginning. So there you have it. Your new beginning is here. Allow things that need to end. Say goodbye to them. Okay? And then start on a new slate, on a new chapter, and go on a beautiful new journey. So that's the reading that I have for you. So I want you to drop the fire emoji in the comment section below, and a white rabbit also, promising that you won't be going down any rabbit holes that lead to nowhere. I'll see you in my next reading. It's a goodbye.